Hello everyone, this is Mahita. Welcome to Mahita Smart Education. Today in this video, we are going to learn about placeholders and placeholder settings. Placeholders inside Core allows the dynamic assembly of page layouts and either by allowing the administrators to create predefined variation of layout on the page type template, or the placeholders are not only used by the editor to dynamically design pages but also allow developers to create variations of the page and merely by configuring a page type template. And we can simply have one placeholder with this syntax at the rate of html.sitecore.placeholder, and the layout, in our layout we can place that, and under that in parenthesis we have to give the main or the placeholder name. Okay, I'm already having one placeholder in my layout, and let's see one layout. Let's see my name, the main layout, and let's find out this placeholder. Okay, you can see here this is my basic layout, and you can find various number of placeholders in my layout. You can see yes, you can see here at the rate of html.sitecore.dynamic placeholder. If we want a static placeholder, then we can name it as simply placeholder, or if we want a dynamic placeholder, then we can name it as dynamic placeholder. Okay, and this is the difference between the syntax of static and dynamic placeholder. Static placeholder allows only single rendering, whereas in dynamic placeholders you can use multiple renderings, and this is the main difference between static placeholder and dynamic placeholder. And see, I have a left panel placeholder, main content, footer, and right panel. Let's take footer placeholder, right? Okay, let's move on to our site core. We have one footer placeholder, right? Then under layouts and site core, under layouts we have this option called placeholder settings. Okay, move it, and yes, if you are following the helix structure, or you can have under the features you can create a placeholder, or I'm creating directly. Let's insert one placeholder and let's name it as footer. Do you want to save the changes? Yes, I want to save the changes. Yes, footer. Okay, you can have this. And yes, if you click on this footer, then you have various number of options are there, right? So in data we have allowed controls. Under allowed controls we can select what renderings we have to or we want to show in that placeholder. Then we can select number of renderings here. For example, there are various number of renderings are there in my case. There are various number of renderings are there in the features. Wait, I will show you. Under page content I have various number of renderings are there. So let's take this footer and footer empty. So okay, let's make it okay and save the data. If for example, I will show you, if I want to add any rendering in that placeholder, then I must have only some peculiar sets of placeholders are only there. For example, in new tokens, under publish tab, let's click on the experience editor, and we have all the placeholders that we have placed in that layout. And let's see the names of the placeholders. And this is the navigation header, and this is the main content, and yes, this is the footer placeholder. Let's click on add here. and we have only two options are there, so we can select only from these renderings only. Among these renderings we can select footer or anything. It is empty because I didn't have installed any code in that rendering, so it is footer empty. And if I place another rendering, see, for example, if I want to place in this right panel placeholder, then you can see how I get the information. So you can see here, right? I can select any rendering by using this right panel placeholder, because I haven't installed the edit options. So I in this way we can restrict the number of renderings which are used in the placeholders. And this is all about the placeholder settings. If you like this video, do like, share and comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel Mahita's Smart Education. Thank you. Thanks for watching.